aquarium bottom.
I liked it.
You like having a wet bottom? And sloshes all around?
Yeah.
It reminds you of your childhood that you'll probably be experiencing in the next 10 years or so?
Well, I'm very old, so I'm probably going to have a soggy bottom much quicker.
Graduate to the adult diapers. Get to experience that all over again.
Fancy waiting just for you.
I mean, at least for you it'll be an excuse. You won't be one of those weird pervert bros that like wearing adult diapers because that's their fetish.
No kink shaming.
I will kink shame those bastards.
You
It's
mean
actually
like
quite nice to hear someone say that, because there's so much of the kind of, you must agree with everyone and you may not have your own opinions. How dare you have an opinion that differs?
No, that's like one of the funny things. Kind of like why watching Ricada, he interviewed one of those fetishists that like the adult diaper things, but he was like, yeah, we kind of deserve to go to hell for what we like and whatever, but at least we're not furries, because then you have furries that like wearing adult diapers on top of that. So I mean, anything you can think of, it can always get worse when you throw being a furry on top of that. Being a furry that has the adult diaper fetish is just top tier.
Wow. Quite a shame.
I can't remember who I was watching. Was it Arcade or someone else? They had to put out a thing that was like in Detroit or whatever, that they said we have some things that we have to let you guys all know. Thank you very much to this hotel or whatever for Detroit Rock Con thing for this furry convention, that they'll still allow us to come back, but we need to lay down a bunch of ground rules, and one of those rules were for those adult diaper fetishists in the furry community were to not dispose of their stuff in the public restrooms and whatnot, and even when they are doing it in their private restrooms, to ask for double bags at the front desk, because they'll gladly provide you double bags so that they don't have to deal with your shit themselves.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'll have to look up who it was. I think it was Ricada, but it might not have been. But it was ridiculous.
I was fifth. I almost made it first. I was only split second behind the guy.
Boy, I'll catch you later.
Alright, Kiwi, take care, brother.
Okay, see it.
Yeah, I'll have to try to pull it up. I'm pretty certain I can find the same thing that he was looking at, but it was Arcade or someone else that was looking at that. It was fucking hilarious. Yeah, I think I found it. Yeah, Motor City Furry Con is what it's called. So I'll have to pull up that thing next time I die, and I'll read out everything, so you can experience the lovely culture that is furry culture. It's so fucking ridiculous.
Oh, good. Well, I don't think it's the furry culture that was the problem. It was the
furry
furry
culture
with
is the problem, because it's the furries that are part of the culture. Furries are always the problem. I mean, did you watch the thing with Internet Historian talking about the Rainforest Con or whatever it is, where they run that con in like Seattle or Washington, where they were all kicked out of it for the stuff they did? Okay, I'm out. Okay, so I'll pull this up.
He's definitely after me. I made it.
Laters, hackers, you made it. Oh. Yeah, I
See,
kind
yeah,
of dove into the rhino.
I was trying to come over and grab you, but it wouldn't let me.
I don't want people go grab me. Don't touch me.
You love it.
Don't touch me. Disgusting. Alright, so. Dear Motor City FurryCon 2022 attendees, an open letter posted 4 days and 9 hours ago. Today, we want to thank the vast majority of our attendees for making MCFC the amazing con it is. Let's lower this so I don't have to fight against it. We appreciate your donations to our charity, and we are overjoyed by the fun that you have when here.
Wow. That's not pleasant.
This makes all the hard work over the year, 5 months in this case, totally worth it. However, we unfortunately have to address several issues that were brought to our attention by the hotel after the convention. We are lucky to have a good hotel team that is still willing to work with us because we're fucking furry degenerates. And these problems are not irreparable, but these issues do need to be addressed. We have chosen to break these down and ask everyone who has attended to read through them. MCFC is your con, as much as it is ours, and some of these issues, whether you are part of the problem or not, will require all of us to fix. The first part of the statement is a rather unpleasant topic. We were informed that in the late night hours, the public bathrooms were left in varying states of unsanitary conditions by our attendees. The hotel noted that some guest rooms had sanitation issues as well. The hotel went as far to describe the conditions as a biohazard. While it is the hotel's responsibility to take care of the restrooms and clean the hotel rooms, this responsibility extends to quote-unquote normal use, and the conditions present significantly exceeded that threshold. Section number 1. Vomit in public bathrooms and guest rooms. MCFC is well known for providing a party atmosphere, and we understand that there is a desire to go a bit harder. Partying, seeing your friends once more. No, yeah, it's almost rained first 2.0. Hey there, doodles. Getting a little drunk and partying has never been something we wanted to limit, but this year there were reports of excessive cases of vomit left unreported and found by hotel staff in the public restrooms. Several hotel rooms were also left in poor state. Going forward, we ask that our attendees be more respectful of the hotel. Please watch your alcohol consumption. Take your time and manage yourselves and your friends, if necessary, so everyone can have a good time. It's getting to that. It's getting close to that. They didn't have it on the car hoods, but it's close. We do know that the inevitable will happen on occasion, but the frequency with which it occurred this year was not acceptable. In the future, please try your best to clean up after yourselves to the best of your ability, or offer assistance to the hotel staff, especially in your own rooms. That said, we intend to increase the frequency of safety sweeps, adjust some things in the sponsors lounge, and ask the hotel to keep track of any rooms that tend to be problematic and will act accordingly if needed. You may also be subject to additional cleaning fees for your room. So, that's not too bad. General con stuff, con people being con people, let's clean ourselves up. But then it gets progressively worse. Leaving public bathrooms and hotel rooms in an unsanitary condition, number 2. We received reports of multiple occurrences of feces on public restroom walls and private room bathrooms in a manner that is inconsistent with illness or accidents. Some guest rooms had feces left on beds or in sheets. This behavior is unacceptable, and we have encouraged the hotel to assess fees and keep track of what rooms may have been left in this condition. Accidents can happen, but please clean up after yourself, especially in your own room, and notify the hotel about the situation if needed. If they need to take care of that sort of issue, sooner is better than later. ABDL, or, what was that again? I know it's adult adult diaper lover, something or another. Yeah, whatever. I forget. This is a subject that is quite volatile in the furry community as of late, and we want to begin by acknowledging that the ABDL community as a whole is filled with good people.
No, apparently.
That's it, yes. Adult baby diaper lover, not just adult diaper lover. Yes, that's the B. Yes. Rather questionable statement there that it's filled with good people, but we'll keep going on from there. Who know how to act properly, and this section is to address the bad actors. We have reached out to the local community and asked them to talk to their members, but we want to implore that the ABDL/baby fur community as a whole to work within themselves to address these shortcomings. There were reports of several instances of adult diapers left in public bathrooms, in stalls, on countertops, and trash cans filled with them. We understand that wearing diapers is part of being in the ABDL community, but we are asking you to not leave these items in public spaces and to return to your rooms to deal with them. We also ask that, out of respect for the hotel staff, you double bag and dispose of them in a manner that requires minimum contact between the hotel staff and these items. If you need extra trash bags, please ask at the front desk. They would gladly supply you with extra, rather than encounter a nasty surprise in the room. Public displays of affection, also known as yiffing. The furry community has always been a rather affectionate group of people. Between consenting adults, hugs, cuddles, kisses, and even a friendly squeeze of the butt are not uncommon. We respect this. However, we did have a few reports of people, shall we say, rounding third base and sliding for home. Please, if you want to put on a show, invite your friends back to the room. But we ask you to keep the PDA to appropriate levels for a hotel lobby/public spaces. Sleeping in lobby/cars/other. We understand hotel space is limited, and we are working with the overflow hotels to offer more space. That being said, we had reports of people sleeping in public areas of the hotel, their cars, or locations other than an appropriate space. We can't allow this to happen, and we request you do your best to make sure you're in a condition to drive home, or make it to an overflow hotel, etc. We are sorry to have to post this letter, and take some of the joy away from an otherwise good experience of MCFC 2022. We ask for your understanding and cooperation in making improvements in these areas. If you see something going on that shouldn't, bring it to the attention of security staff. If it's your friends, please tell them to stop. We are a small staff and can't do it alone. We appreciate your help in this matter. We appreciate your help in continuing to prove to our hotel what an awesome group of people we are that can outshine these troublesome complaints this year and put it in the past. The MCFC Board of Directors.
This has been a public service announcement.
Beam bomb, beam.
We're just gonna tear down the hotel, build a new one on top of it. It'll be fine.
Beam, beam, bomb. I mean, pretty much. Did they say how many ambulances had to be called for this one to take drunken overdose people for this? They didn't say it. I imagine the records exist if you wanna dig to that for Detroit, but I mean, considering it's in Detroit / the outskirts.
Oh wait, this is in Detroit. That explains everything.
Yeah, Motor City FurryCon. It's either inside or outside of Detroit. That's why they're so willing to work with them, because they're like, yes, we need as much money as we can get, please.
Because nobody wants to go to Detroit.
We need the monies. Hello.
But damn, that's what the fuck.
That's quite scary, isn't it?
Yes, that shows how desperate hotels are to work with the furry community. Because yeah, you had the whole Rainforest Con that was in Seattle, and yeah, this one's in Detroit. That needs the money, all the money it can get. So yeah,
the picture was of Seattle, wasn't it? Because it had the building in the background. That's Seattle, was it not?
it was showing the tower, but there's no way that was. I mean, it was Motor City. Seattle's not known as Motor City.
No, I know. I'm just saying the tower in the background is Seattle.
Yeah. That's the Seattle Tower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's in there, but yeah. Yeah, pretty much all the furry conventions, they need to be in the Rust Belt and all those other areas. So they need to be in Michigan, Ohio, where all the old manufacturing was, as well as all the old steel mills and stuff in Pennsylvania. So if they stick to those areas where, they desperately need the money, Pittsburgh, Detroit. The Pittsburgh Towers to remind you of what happened in Seattle. Oof. But yeah. Any semi-respectable areas should know better than to accept a furry convention.
They're gonna redo Sleepless in Seattle and call it Diaperless in Seattle.
But yes.
Well, they don't make them
at the very least, the furry community makes some interesting news. That's as much as I'll say on the matter. How you doing, Doodles? It's been a while. Soberless in Seattle. Oof. Imagine not being on some sort of drug in Seattle. Lol.
Shameless in Seattle, maybe.
No shame in Seattle.
Yeah, shameless.
What? Shame? Is that a word in the dictionary? I've never heard of such a thing. What is this? Listen, it's rainy and wet all the time. It's wetter and rainier than England. We have to do something to amuse ourselves.
Yeah. Keep England out of it.
That would be your future if you're rainier than you are.
Dude, if you think you're a lot of depraved, if there was a big furry community in the UK, Jesus, that would be harsh.
I think you guys have your own issues to deal with.
Oh, we do, yes.
Just imagine that up in Blackpool and all those other areas. That would be wonderful.
Blackpool, Dowder, hug.
Get away from me, you fucking monster! Ooh, nice jump.